Hey everybody, it's April and time for our Monday plank break. And I think our theme today is going to be, let's show Monday who's boss. And we're going to be bosses with our planks, so that's what we're going to do. So, on Mondays I like to do the variation of the 3 different kinds of planks. So we'll start on forearms, bringing your arms out in front of you. Wrap your hands around your biceps just so you know you have the right distance between your elbows. And then bring your arms back out in front of you. You can interlace your fingers if you like. Pull your shoulder blades together first, then reach them down your back, and then lift your upper back. Separate your shoulders, pull in your belly, come up on your toes, shift your weight forward slightly, and then do that again. Press into the floor, separate your shoulders, pull in your belly again. So you're tilting your tailbone slightly and then shifting forward. So you want that nice long line. I'm going to turn this way. So today I am at the office and I found an empty room. Well, it's not empty, but a vacant room. Nobody is at their desk in here. So I knew I would have a few minutes that I could plank and not be bothered. And plus I locked the door. 30 seconds, by the way. So, a lot of times we go into Monday dragging, thinking about how much we hate Monday, but I think we should look at Monday as the opportunity. And we should show Monday who's boss. That we're coming into Monday like we own the week and we know what we're going to do and we have a good plan, and the plan is to hold our planks longer. So remember, if you Google plank, how to do a 5-minute plank, it'll tell you, we're coming up on 1 minute. So I'm going to switch to my hands. So the way it shows you to work on a 5-minute plank is to switch your planks occasionally. And that is the easiest way to work up to it. It's not easy, but that was how I started. I started by starting what I'm doing today. Forearms, hands, forearms, side plank. And just having that little variety does help you eventually work up to it. And then, you'll want to try 1:30 to maybe hold your plank on your hands for 5 minutes or 2.5 minutes or however long you can do that. And that's how you really work on that stagnant hold and working on toning all your muscles. So, we switched, and I forgot to remind you that whenever you switch, go back through everything again, pulling in your belly, tightening up your glutes, pressing your heels back, pressing into the floor with your hands. So we're coming up on 2 minutes. I'm going to switch to my forearms. Forearms, and I like to lift a leg. And again, that was something I saw when I Googled how to do a 5-minute plank. It showed lifting a leg. Now, it also, you can vary this in that I'm pretty sure the first time I Googled it, it had you starting on hands and ending on forearms. I think forearms are harder, so I would rather end on hands than on forearms. So that's why I switch it. I do it in this order. You can do it however you want. 2:30, switching legs. Remember, when you're switching legs though, stay nice and lifted. Try to keep your long line. Try not to lift your hips up too high or let one open up too far to the side. And just keep holding, keep breathing. Tell yourself you're going to hold a little longer today. So if you held for 2 minutes last week, maybe you can hold for 2:15 today or 2:30. Just keep adding on. Coming up on 3 minutes, I am switching to side plank. Remember, you can stack your feet or you can bring your top foot in front of you, especially if you struggle with balance while you're doing side plank. Bring your top foot in front of you to help with that balance. Lift your hips, reach your upper arm to the sky, press the sole of your bottom foot toward the floor, and press your bottom hand into the floor. So you're nice and lifted out of that bottom shoulder. Remembering to breathe, we're going to switch, 3:30, so I'm switching. Sorry, I have to turn my back side to you. Reach that upper arm toward the sky. Stack your feet if you can, or bring your top foot in front of you if you need a little help with your balance. Actively lift your hips. So that's where you're going to get that action in your obliques, helping to tone your waistline. Reach your upper arm, lift your hips. We have just a few more seconds here on this side, and then we're going to switch. Here we go. 4 minutes, switching back to my hands. So remember, set everything up again. Press into the floor. Separate your shoulders. Pull in your belly again. Press your heels back. So you've got it going on. You're toning your arms, toning your legs, tightening up your core, which helps support your lower back, working on your nice posture. Oh, don't forget to tighten up your glutes. So you work on that nice derriere. Who doesn't want that? 4:30. We've only got 30 more seconds. You know, I think this is probably the fastest 5 minutes of my day. Keep pulling in your belly. Pull, pull, pull. That's where the big benefit here, besides toning your arms and strengthening your upper body, you're really working on that core strength. But remember, that helps with so many other things. It's helping with your lower back. You know, if you have lower back issues, this is one of the best poses for you to do to start working on that. 5 minutes. I'm going to hold a few seconds longer. But working on plank is strengthening your core. So, and strengthening your core is strengthening your lower back. So again, if you're having lower back issues, have somebody watch your plank. 5:15. I'm going to stop. So especially if you try doing plank and you find that it does hurt your lower back, then you're probably doing it wrong. And that's why you would want to have somebody look at it to make sure you're doing it correctly. I'll be back again tomorrow. See you.